Welcome back, students. Hope you are fine and in good health. Today we are going to start with chapter 4, soil and its types. Before we begin with today's video, I would just like to have a quick recap of what we discussed in the last video. In the last video, we discussed what is the meaning of soil. What is soil? Children, the topmost layer of the earth, right, on which the plants grow is called soil. It is impossible that plants can grow without soil. So soil is very essential for the plants to grow. Then we discussed about the formation of soil, and then we discussed that the soil contains air and water, right? Remember, I had shown you one experiment in which I had garden soil and then I pour water. Then what happened after that? The air trapped in the soil, right? It came up on the surface of water in the form of bubbles that showed that soil has air. And then we discussed about the different types of soil. Children, you might have seen also that some soils are red, some are black, some are dark brown and some are light brown, right? And there are different types of soil. Which were those? Do you remember? Okay, the first one was sandy soil. What is sandy soil? The soil which has lot of sand is called sandy soil, right? The particles of this soil are big and it contains lot of air, right? But if we pour water in that, it leaks out, right? Space is more in that and air is more in sandy soil. And sandy soil is used for construction of buildings, right? And what else we discussed? We discussed about, do you remember which was second one? The second one we discussed clay soil. Now clay soil is very soft, okay, and the particles of this soil are very close, right? So it has less water and it has more of water and less of air, right? Air is less in this and water is more. Do you remember when you were young, you were playing with this, right, making the toys? So pottery is done with the help of clay rocks, right? Pots are made, toys are made with clay soil, right? Then we discussed about loamy soil. Loamy soil is a mixture of both sandy soil and clay soil, right, children? This soil is very fertile. This soil is very good for the plants to grow, right? Now today, then last video I ended with this word humus, that is, this word is humus. Do you remember what is humus? We discussed humus is, what is humus, right? The soil that contains the dead and decaying of animals, right? The remaining part of animal's body and the dead leaves are present in the soil, which forms, then it forms humus. Humus is made. Now humus is very good for plants to grow, right? Now today, can you see on the board, I have drawn one jar, right? And can you see what is this at the bottom? Stones, sand, clay, humus. Now I will show you this, right, today. Let's see. See this. I hope you are able to see, right? These are the stones which are, this is a garden, this is the garden, my garden soil. So this pebbles settle down, right? And then what is the layer? After that there is a layer of sand, and then above that there is a layer of clay. And can you see this muddy water, children? Muddy water having the small particles in it. So this is, what is this? This is humus, which is very good for the plants to grow, right? So again I'll show you, these are the small stones, and after that there is a layer of sand, and then there is a layer of clay, and then this muddy water contains the particles. This is humus in this, okay, which is good for the plants to grow. Now today we are going to discuss, the next is soil and crops, right children? Soil, you know now, the topmost layer of the earth on which the plants grow, right? Now crops, farmers grow different kind of crops in their fields, right? And we all human beings are dependent on the plants, even animals are dependent, right? So how do farmers first, when they grow crops, first thing which they keep in mind is the soil, right? They look at the soil and then they decide that which kind of crops they should grow in their field, right children? So what else the soil contains? There is one word we are going to study in this chapter is manure. M-A-N-U-R-E, manure, right? Now manure is, what is the meaning of manure, you might be thinking? I'll explain you, right? Manure is, it is a mixture of cattle dung and decaying leaves, right children? So now mixture of means both are combined. What is combined in this? Cattle dung. Cattle dung means it's the waste of cattle, right? Is called cattle dung. And decaying leaves, the dead leaves, right? So manure is, what is manure? It's a mixture of cattle dung and decaying leaves. Plus it also has humus, right? And I told you this is humus, right? The muddy water which you had seen. So this also is present in manure. So this manure is very, very good for the plants to grow, right children? Now the next topic which we are going to study in this chapter is soil and living organisms, right? Soil and living organisms, right? I'll tell you what is the meaning of organisms, right? You know that you have seen insects, you have seen worms, right? So the things, small creatures, right, they are called organisms. Now you know that soil also contains what? It's a home for ants also, it's home for worms also, it's home for some animals, right? Earthworms are also there in the soil, right? Now so soil is what? It is a home also for some animals. And what else it contains, right? I told you that even earthworms live in the soil. Now when even earthworms, what they do, they go deep inside the soil and then they take out the nutrients. Nutrients are the important and healthy things which they take up from deep inside the soil and mix into the different layers, bring it up, and then when this thing mix up in the soil, it makes the soil more fertile. So in a garden, if you see earthworm, it means that earthworm is making the soil fertile. Is it clear? Now, the next thing which we are going to discuss in this chapter is usefulness of soil. Usefulness of soil. Now before I come to this, you know that even animals, like take an example of rabbit and mouse, right? What they do, they dig burrow, right? and they make a hole inside, and what they protect themselves and their young ones, right, from harsh weather, right? And ants also, they take up their food, store food inside also the holes, right? So soil is a home for some animals. Now let's come to usefulness of soil. Now you have discussed in this chapter previously also that what are the different uses of the soil. As we discussed that sandy soil, what do we, it is used for construction of houses, right, buildings, right? So sandy soil is used, sandy soil is used for construction of buildings, houses, etc., right? And then what is the other use? I told you that you made toys also, right? It is used for pottery. Is, children, what is pottery? Pottery is an art of making pots, right, with the help of clay soil, right? So toys, pottery, and even, do you remember, like earlier the houses were made of clay, right? And now also when you go to villages, mud houses you have seen, so they are also made up of soil. Correct, children? And what else the soil is used for? Yes, come on. You have, you were, you know, children are playing also in that soil when you were kid, when you were small, right? You were playing also with that soil. And you know that bricks, right? Bricks are also made of soil, right? Now there are various other things, many other things, right, which are made from soil, right? Now think about even some like when you buy some good show pieces also from the market, some are made of soil, right? Now you know that this at the time when there is a Ganesh Puja, right? What happen, like nowadays you are taking eco-friendly Ganeshji's idol, right? So what people are not going in the river and they are putting the Lord's idol there. What they are doing, they are eco-friendly. It means when you are put that idol in water after worshipping, then what happens? The clay dissolves inside, right, in water. So that shows that even the kind of statues also, or some kind of this show pieces also are made of soil, right, children? So I hope you enjoyed the chapter, you liked the chapter, right? Now we are going to discuss today that the remaining part which we did just now, just to have a quick recap of what we learned today apart from the last. Now this whole chapter, right, what we did, first we learned what is the meaning of soil, the topmost layer of the earth on which the plants grow. Then we discussed formation of soil, right, how soil is formed, right? Then we discussed soil contain air and water. I had shown you an experiment also on that. And then we discussed about different types of soil. Remember, the first one was, come on, okay, first one was sandy, and then clay, and then loamy. Sandy soil, the soil which has lot of sand, is called sandy soil. The particles of this sand are big, so it contains lot of air, but when you pour water, like it leaks from that. So this is sandy soil, which you've seen this soil where you find on the beaches, right? And you had played also in the kindergarten, right? Then we discussed about clay soil. Clay soil is used by the potters to make pots, right, toys. Clay soil is very, very soft, right? Very, very soft, very fine particles, right, of the soil. And This soil contains what? It contains water but less of air. Now next is loamy soil. Loamy soil, children, contains both sandy soil and clay soil. This soil is very fertile for the plants to grow. Then we discuss today what? Soil and crops, right? So farmers, they think about the soil first, right? Which kind of crops they should grow. So first thing which they keep in mind is what kind of soil they are having, and then which kind of soil is good for which kind of crop, and then basically they decide, make a basic final decision about the crop. So first thing is soil in their mind, and then they come to crop. The next thing we discussed about soil and living organisms. Children, organisms are the living creatures, like take an example of worms, right? Ants, right? Small insects, they live in the soil. So soil is home for many animals, like take an example of rabbit, take an example of mouse. They dig burrow and to for the protection of themselves and their young ones, and they store food also, right? And what else we discussed about today? Remember, then we discussed about usefulness of soil, right? Where the soil is useful, it is useful for the construction of houses, buildings, right? Bricks are made, toys, pottery, so many other things. I told you just now that show pieces also which you buy from the market are made of clay, right? And what else we discussed? I told you the meaning of humus. Humus is, what is humus? It is the, humus is where it is present? It is present in the soil, right? And what is there? The decaying animals and the dead leaves, right? In the soil, when they mix up, humus is formed, okay? And then we discussed manure. Which word we discussed? Manure. What is manure? It is a mixture of cattle dung and decaying leaves, right? So it also has humus. Cattle dung, I told you, the waste of cattle and dead leaves, right? When they mix up in the soil for a long time, then this manure is formed, and manure also contains humus, right? So this manure is important, it is essential, it is very good. So when we put manure in the soil, the plant becomes healthy and the crops becomes good, right? So healthy plants need good manure also, okay? So I hope you are watching the videos and understanding it, right? If you don't understand some concept, you can replay the video and see it again, right? We will do again the revision of the chapter. I will be reading the chapter with you, right? Don't worry, I'll be reading the chapter with you, each and every line. Again, I'll explain it to you. This is, I want to tell you what this chapter is about, so that before coming to the book, you should have an idea that what is there in this chapter, what I am going to learn in this chapter, right? So this is the explanation of this chapter, and then reading of the chapter will be done with you in the next video also, right? While explain with the explanation of more each and every line. So I hope that you enjoyed the experiments, you like this lesson, right? Enjoy your studies, keep watching videos. Any doubt you can ask, right? Till then, goodbye. Thank you.